We got the call around 4:30 p.m., a house fire outskirts of the city. 15 kilometers out, we knew time was precious. On arrival, it was bad. The main house, plus 3 outbuildings, all ablaze. The risk of the fire spreading to nearby homes was real. A few animals were lost, a dog and some chickens. Thankfully, locals managed to save another dog and more chickens before we arrived. But the fire, it had a head start. We started laying out the hoses. Our primary objective now, contain the spread, then tackle what was already burning. According to the homeowner who was at work, he got several calls from neighbors that his house was on fire. Nobody called us though. Precious time wasted before a call to the fire department was ever made. Fighting fire in these conditions isn't easy. The smoke is thick, visibility's low, and the heat is brutal. The video is from one of our firefighters using his body cam. It gives you an idea of what we go through. The fire's still intense. We had to get the water on the flames before they could spread. Our priority is always life safety, but the damage is already done. The water pressure is effective at knocking down the flames, and we can see the damage the fire has already caused. We're battling the blaze from every angle. The heat was intense. The fire was stubborn, but we pressed on. You can see our crews are working hard with a lot of coordination. They're directing the flow to the hottest spots and trying to keep it under control. The camera angle gives you a good sense of the situation. It's chaotic, dangerous, and yet we're focused and methodical. This is what we train to do. And yet still the fight goes on. We can adjust the spray pattern for what we're trying to fight. All the while, we try our best to keep it going. Thank goodness everyone was safe. There were no civilians or firefighters injured, and although some pets were lost, some were spared as well. It's videos like this that remind you how dangerous fire can be. We do our best, but every fire is unique, and we do what we're trained to do for the public. We start to see the fire's intensity subside a little, but we know the job isn't over. Now we need to get down to the nitty-gritty, put out the hot spots, and look at the damage the fire left behind. The smoke is still thick, making it hard to see through, but we use the hose effectively here. There's a lot of heat too, not just from the flames, but the embers. We need to be thorough to prevent any reignition. The fire left a path of destruction in its wake. You can see where it just devoured the wood. Some pieces are still smoldering, others just reduced to ash. The work we do is often dangerous, and a lot of it isn't glamorous. It's dirty, smoky, exhausting, but necessary. We keep our focus on our goal, to make sure the fire doesn't reignite. The water is our weapon. It's what allows us to keep going, knock the flames down and reach the embers. It's a powerful tool, but we must control that power to be effective. There's an awful lot of water, and more of it's on the ground than in the embers. We deal with the destruction left behind and the consequences of this one. The fire is mostly out now, but it's still smoldering in areas, which require additional extinguishing. It's important that we assess the full extent of the damage, secure the area, and see that everyone stays safe. This is our work. This is what we do. Even as things look under control, we're meticulous. We're doing one last sweep, making sure every spark, every ember is cooled down. No chance of this thing flaring up again on our watch. The aftermath. It's a scene that's all too familiar. We train for this, but it's never easy. You can see how it tears through a building. There's not much left here. Now, there's just the clearing up left. That's what these are, the long, grueling hours. Even if the flames are out, we keep going. It's what we do. It doesn't stop just because the fire is out. There's cleanup and documentation. The crews will be back here again. We'll be here until this is done. Teamwork is the heart of it. Every member of this department plays a part, and when we work together, we are our strongest. We get the job done. This shows what a fire looks like from the inside out. It makes you appreciate the dangers of what we deal with. I hope we never have to see this type of damage again, anywhere. And so, we keep working. We can't stop until it's done. This is the job, and we're on it till the last ember is out. And then, we start over again. Even with all we do, the fire continues to burn. Now it's our mission to put it out. We'll be right here, doing our job until it's done. We're here for the community, we do our job, and we're honored to serve those who need us. That's why we're here, every single time.